Dave Snyder.
Hey, Brad.
Hi.
What's going on?
Well, my controls have been inverted here. Okay, back to normal.
Are we playing I, the Divine
Feeling good,
Cybermancy?
yes.
Because I'm immediately...
I got the
the
deathmatch DLC for that game, and
what are we playing?
we're off to the races. Ouch. This is Nexuiz for Xbox Live Arcade, not to be confused with Nexuiz for PC, which is a slightly different thing.
But that's made by the same people?
Kinda, dude. It's such a weird story. So this came out on Xbox Live Arcade last week.
Okay.
It's the third game in that House Party promotion, and what this is a CryEngine 3 remake of a Quake 1 engine-based free community multiplayer shooter. Are you with me?
Okay.
Does
so
that make any sense? CryEngine 3 is Crysis 2.
The guys, yeah.
Well, they didn't make this though. They just people.
But that's
licensed
the
it.
engine.
Yeah. What am I at here?
There was a freely made Quake?
Yeah.
Did you say? So like they took the Quake source, like when the source was released. Or are we talking like back when Quake was Quake? Like years ago?
No, it hasn't been around that long.
Okay. So somebody took a total conversion that they made out of the free Quake code. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm totally getting worked here.
It's all right.
Give me a second. In my defense, I left this game sitting here for about 5 minutes before we started this. That's why I'm 0-8 right now, but I know nobody's going to believe me.
Well, it doesn't explain the 0.
No, not really. I do have a jetpack, though. I have a jetpack, so whatever. Okay, so... every time I am starting to tell the story...
That guy's got a jetpack, too.
Yeah, well, one of us... There we go. Now I am no longer 0.
All right, good job.
How do I don't know how to descend. This is the first match I've gotten in with a jetpack. I guess I'm just up here until it runs out.
That's fine. Dude, area assault. That's where you want to live.
This might be the best shotgun I've ever used in a deathmatch game, because look how effective it is at long range.
Whoa!
I know.
Are you making a... That sounded like a claim. And I don't... There have been plenty of good shotguns in video games.
You're right. It's up there.
All right.
Just like me, because I don't know how to get down from here. I can keep going up.
Oh, it's okay. If you burp, Charlie, like you'll fall down a little bit.
Okay, that ought to do it. All right. Let me see if I can get this straight. So, yeah, so this game, it was based on, it actually wasn't directly based on Quake 1. It was based on this engine called Dark Places, which was, itself was like a fork of the Quake 1 source. It was
all right, so Quake 1 source comes out.
Like John Carmack is magnanimous,
open source.
puts out the source.
Somebody then made a fork of it where they probably added some new stuff in it.
They added like, shaders and lighting and fancy stuff.
And the previous version of this game on the PC was like a popular version of using that source.
That's correct. They took the Dark Places engine, they made this kind of Quake 3-esque super fast shooter, which is what I like. I'm totally into this, and yeah, it was free. It was open source. A lot of people contributed to it, and then Jeff's the expert here. I wish he was here to help fill this in. But my understanding is that whoever controlled the Nexuiz name sold it off.
Okay.
Forked it over to a company called Ilphonic, which is involved with Raphael Sadiq, if you know who that is.
Can you imagine that there was like a large amount of value in the name itself? Like,
I don't know.
I can tell you, like, open source communities don't normally get super happy.
Yeah, to hear Jeff tell it, there's a lot of people that had contributed to this game were not super thrilled that Ilphonic came along and took ownership of it.
All right. And so now it's basically just pure deathmatch?
Yeah, there's capture the flag, but yeah, basically.
All right. So it's like an old school, just deathmatch a game.
Yeah, which, there's not a lot of those these days, so I'm okay with that.
But this version is only on
Xbox Live Arcade. For now. It may come to other platforms.
I now understand.
Well, it gets even weirder because Ilphonic took the Nexuiz name but did not use any of the assets or engine or anything. This is running on CryEngine 3, not that modified Quake 1 engine.
But is this similar to that game?
Is
it the same weapons?
Yeah, it's similar in concept. I don't know about the weapons because I never played the free PC version.
Okay.
But it's weird that they went and licensed a different engine and kind of remade the game, basically.
Body boom.
Yeah.
Self-destruct when you die.
Great.
Just try and get it. Oh. So how are those things happening? Are they just randomly?
I think those are random in this one, it seems like. I think they happen when you... What?
When you spawn?
Broken hit detection? Yeah, it seems like maybe
Yeah,
when
there's
I'm
a
spawning.
timer. It looks like it goes down.
That is weird.
I want you to die so you blow up. You only have so much time for it. Blow up, blow up!
Oh, I don't think I was close enough.
This music is hot.
Yeah, it's okay. I like the way it looks. I like the way it moves. It controls really well. It seems to play pretty much fine.
I like the reason I brought up the Divine Cybermancy is that game I feel also had like it's a style that I want to call like Neo-Napoleon.
There's like a Baroque, like techno-Baroque kind of aspect to it.
Yeah, it's just like it's got like gold fixtures and like it's elaborate.
Oh!
Like there's almost a little bit of a
Hello.
of a Fifth Element feel to it, but like super gold.
Yeah,
You know?
very shiny, very intricate, ornate, gilded.
Yeah.
This is cyber gilding, is what you're looking at right here.
I'm sticking with Neo-Napoleon.
Okay,
I like that.
I'm fine with that. So the super weird coda to that whole story is that some people were so unhappy with what happened with this game going commercial that they said screw it and made a whole other game. It's called Zonotic.
Okay.
You've seen it actually. It was on a happy hour. Do you remember?
I think I remember
Do you
Jeff
remember?
playing it.
Oh man, I'm inverted again. Oh, this feels terrible. Yeah, Jeff played it on a happy hour. Zonotic is still based on that Quake engine, and I cannot play inverted. God, this is
Well, who can?
not.
I mean,
normal,
well,
not
is it
sane people.
But this is inverted of your. Are you normally inverted, and it just inverted and made
no,
you like normal?
I'm a normal.
Oh well,
Are
that's.
you an
no.
invert guy?
Oh yeah, of course,
Aw.
man. Old school.
Okay, so I just picked up. They have these little mutators. So what is copycat? Copy is the last. Great. That's probably not what I wanted. That just copies the last mutator I had.
Yeah. Yeah, blow up, blow up.
Oh.
So I don't see.
No, I think broken hit detection was the last one I had. Yeah, that's.
All right, so what's
that's
the
Nexuiz, I think.
like? What's the options? You just sort of, like you said, there's capture the flag. There's this deathmatch stuff. Is it just like auto match thing?
Yeah, there's like 7 or 8 maps. I think we can.
How many players per?
Did we just ended that? Well, here's the maps. That's.
Are you voting here? It looks like
actually
there's
9
voting.
maps.
Like 2 people on Sanctuary.
Oh, I want to play that.
Play that.
Like any of these are more interesting than.
Well, you better pick one. All right, you got
looks like-
14 seconds.
It's like it's going to be Crash.
All right.
There's no fight in the mob. Consensus has spoken.
All right, so it's just round around deathmatch. What's this thing
Pretty much.
cost?
$10.
$10.
So, which is that's the right price for this. They very easily could have gone 15, but I'm glad they didn't. Doesn't seem like a ton of people are playing this.
Yeah.
Because typically, it's been out for almost a week, and typically when I try to find a match, it takes like 10 minutes to find one. So, not a great sign. Yeah, that got, 9.25 KDR. That's pretty
That's a
impressive.
lot of
That's a
KDR.
pretty impressive performance there, sir. All right.
Mid-air kills.
I guess we can get into one more, and we'll see how I do.
Yeah, I'd
quick.
like to.
See another map.
I mean, it looks like this is another team deathmatch,
Yeah.
though. I would have liked to have seen
A CTF.
something else, but it sounds like you're not.
It's TDM and
Yeah.
CTF, so take your pick. But you've probably got a good idea of what the CTF is like. I'm gonna say there's two flags. One of them's blue, one of them's red.
I'm definitely telling you that those floral arrangements at the top are looking iStock photo-y to
Yeah.
me.
Well, that's how Raphael Sadiq do it with clip art. Is what I'm saying. Do you know who that is?
I think I do. Tell me.
He is a noted R&B recording artist who is kind of out of the scene for a while.
Out of what? The R&B scene or
Well, yeah,
the
like
video
he
game scene?
No, like music. Like he didn't. I don't think he put out any albums for
What did he sing? Give me something.
quite some
Give me a
time.
little
Actually,
something.
I'm not super familiar with him. He had some reasonably big stuff back in the day, several years ago, and I think kind of vanished for a while, and now is back.
I feel like bad that you were giving me shit for not knowing who he is, because it seems like you
Yeah,
don't really know who he
I
is
am-
either.
I am totally fronting.
He's
I think
just a
is the term.
dude. He's just some dude. He
Yeah.
sings.
Well,
he used to
he's,
sing.
He's pretty well respected.
So why is he involved in this video game?
Poopy. What? Ilphonic is his company, or he is involved in Ilphonic.
Have they made
in
other
some capacity.
games?
I think this is their first release. I could be wrong.
Okay.
They may
So
have-
he's just a video game like fan. or something.
Maybe he loves Quake 3 and wanted to have a hand in a
Man, wouldn't that be awesome?
Quake 3-esque game, such as this one.
That'd be like me somehow making tons of money in my life and then buying free space.
Dude.
You know? Being like, we're gonna go do it.
Okay.
Free Space 3.
I'm telling you right now, you need to make tons of money and go make Free Space 3.
All right.
There are not enough space sims out there.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Because that seems like a lucrative business, the space sim business.
Yeah. I mean, people are waiting for it. Oh God, so many blue guys.
Did you pick your little avatar?
No.
I'll be honest, this does not look like a CryEngine game to
No?
me.
Not really jumping out at you.
No.
Well, it's definitely not on the level of Crisis, but you know that a lot of that just comes down to art.
I mean, it's nice that it's got the speed in it, but it seems like a good amount of sort of texture popping.
Yeah, it's not super great. So I got a kill. I got 2 kills.
But yeah, I can't remember the last game that I picked up like little armor.
Yeah.
You know, packs.
Yeah, that's such a Quake
like
thing.
Unreal. Well, Unreal had it too.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
But
You're
like
right.
that, I just haven't seen that for a long time.
Take it. I can't believe how effective the shotgun is at long range. It's insane. Like,
Well-
I kind of don't want to use anything else. Wow, I'm regenerating health. That's
Super
cool.
fast.
I'm into that.
Guy looks like a little muscle man.
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah, the icons are... I can't decide if I like them or not.
What was your favorite of this sort of era? Like, were you a Quake or an Unreal guy?
Oh, absolutely Quake 3 back in the day.
So Quake 3?
At the time, yeah.
See, I didn't
Well-
like... As soon as launch pads came in the game, I didn't like it.
Yeah, that's
'Cause I thought
valid.
I was a rocket jumper.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with them, but I can totally see where you're coming
So
from.
what's that symbol? The big, like,
the
Japanese
character,
katana symbol.
the Chinese character for strength, I believe, or
But it looks like it's pointing toward it.
Yeah.
Sometimes points towards something.
I can't
Maybe it's
I can't remember. I don't remember what that does. I guess I should go find it.
just cover yourself.
How about I
Like
just go-
make something up.
It's the totem of power. And,
All right.
and you grab it,
You just picked it up, I think.
and then everybody dies on the map. I don't know.
That is.
Oh, it's a good shotgun.
Yeah. I don't like the sound of it.
No,
but
it sounds-
it does seem effective.
It sounds super flimsy, but you can lay waste with it.
Oh man, that is.
Was that the Quake 3 announcer?
It was definitely a. Hey, that reminds me of
What was that?
the announcers from these games.
Yeah, it totally sounded
And that
like
icon.
that.
What is that icon?
I don't know. I have no idea. Why is this weapon called the Hagar?
I like that every level has different sort of tunes.
Yeah, this is definitely a different vibe from the other one for sure. I think there's a guy
No
behind me.
longer. I'm now getting a.
Oh no. Oh.
What was the game with the monkey man? Where you had to save the girl?
Monkey Man?
The guy who played the Lord of the Rings character.
Oh god. Enslaved.
Enslaved.
That's
definitely the vibe I'm getting on this
That's
level.
really weird. That's the second quick look today that Enslaved is coming up there.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it described as like the monkey man?
No, definitely not.
Like,
That's why it took me a second.
yeah.
All right. We don't have to finish this map out. I think you probably got the gist.
The gist of the game or this
Yeah.
this level?
Well, both.
Show me. Can you at least just show me like trying to connect into a game?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I just like to see like because it seems like all right. I mean, it doesn't seem great,
it's
but
fine. For $10, it's
like if you like your Quake.
pretty well put together.
I don't know that I like super fast games with a controller.
I was just about to say that. Like, if you're gonna play a game like this, it's better played with a mouse and keyboard. And like I said, Zonotic is out
So
there.
it's got some
free.
bot training. Can you play maybe some CTF with the bot stuff?
Maybe I can actually. It seems very distinctly possible. Maybe.
What's mu bot?
All right. How about that one? Which one did we do before? Was it? I think it was that one, right?
Vigor, yes.
Oh, you know what? The maps. Oh, weird. I didn't actually realize that.
There's CTF.
The maps are
All right.
are keyed to the different
One,
modes.
yeah, let's
So,
do
that looks kind of
Overlook.
Cool. Yeah, that was cool. Mutators.
So bot number, they total it up. It looks like there's always 8 people playing.
Yeah.
Which is a small amount. This is more like arena matching to me. It's that's like I'd bring that more back to the Quake Arena days more than. That's a small amount of people.
All right, I think we're good to go. Let's just hop in here. We'll play. Wait, did I not already pick the map?
Sure.
All right. We're going? We're going.
Do you remember the days when bots were like mods on games? Like there was not.
Oh, dude, yeah, like the Reaper.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think the Reaper was that a UT or a Quake?
No, it was Quake. Reaper bot. Yeah, it's
if
Quake
I'm not-
1.
I want to say the guy behind that works at Epic. He definitely got a job somewhere.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, because
like
it was
quickly.
that such a crazy addition
Yeah.
to games back then.
Oh, dude,
where it was
yeah.
like, oh, you could totally.
Well, the first like 18 months of Quake 1, it was like every 3 weeks or a month there was some mod coming out that like was defining some like really basic concept or like aspect of competitive shooters. Like remember skins? Remember multi-skin?
Yeah.
Like the idea of skins on characters was non-existent until somebody made multi-skin for Quake.
I made a couple of them myself.
Yeah, you always laid those textures out flat in an image editor. They looked so weird.
Yep.
Guy looked all fat and 2D.
Yeah, and you had to use like a little like a secondary mod, just so that you could display them, you know, without having to load them up in the game.
Yeah, totally.
There was even like a little stage.
I got the flag.
Go to the opposite side, Brad. Go to the opposite side, Brad.
There's that symbol again.
Maybe that's where you're supposed to go.
Weapon
Maybe that's
locker.
it. Maybe that's it.
A weapon locker with all weapons appears. Whoa. Back off, buddy.
All right, you're in the blue area. At least we've got our normal color coding here.
Boosh.
Good job. You're Forcelion?
Porcelian, yeah,
Is
sure.
that so?
I don't know.
Do you know what the plot line is of this universe?
I bet there is one.
Like, what's the red blue?
I bet there is. Well,
Like,
yeah.
one of them's some super corporation, and the other one's like the Empire.
I don't know if you've heard.
Why is that guy jumping?
I don't know,
Go,
dude.
I want to see bugged out AI. Come on.
Oh, I've got some mutators down there. What do you think? I'm thinking thief. See him?
Sure. Thief.
You good with that? All right.
Yeah.
Steals a mutator randomly. Sure. What am I gonna get?
Did you lose it?
I don't.
I think maybe you had to be near him.
Oh, maybe. Kavusari, that's the other team.
You know,
Oh God, weapons switch randomly over time.
Brad, I'm just gonna say it. I don't think these bots are very smart.
No, it doesn't seem like
Like
it.
you just seem to be taking flags
I'm just kind of
and
waltzing.
running.
I played a game of CTF against real people on Friday, and it was basically the same thing. I think I scored like.
Where's
8.
your harpoon?
I captured like 8 flags.
Like
in
I
that game.
can't. To me,
Grappling hook?
CTF. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, yeah, dude. Capture the flag was another one of those Quake mods. Like nobody had even basically thought of that until somebody Zoid made
CTF.
Yeah, 3-wave CTF came out.
Yep.
That's right. Unzoomed kill. I think that's Nexuiz. What do you think? Are you good?
Yeah, I guess that's Nexuiz.
Yeah.
I don't. This looks like a video game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a decently made multiplayer shooter. Pretty basic.
Can you show me just real quick before we end it? Show me getting into a game.
All right.
I'm just curious to see if it's really that tough.
We'll try to quick match. It might be okay now. I don't know. You just never know. There's a few other options that I haven't dug into the mutator stuff too awful much. But there's a bunch of them in here. Actually, quite a few of them in there. I think that's about all there is to see. You want to just hop on in?
I just want to see if if it takes as long.
That guy had a
you
KDR of
claimed.
30. That's pretty crazy.
Searching. What kind of feedback do you like when you're waiting?
What do you mean by feedback?
Yeah, you know, like do you need a little spinny thing? Do you want something like? I always like to give some sort of indication of something happening.
You're a designer. What do you call that animation? Is that a throbber?
What, a spinner?
Do people still use that? Spinner has a completely different. This is a family-friendly quick look. Thank you. I always back in the Netscape days. I think didn't they always call it a throbber? Wasn't that the name?
So it looked like it just made a game with you.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what it does. And it'll sit here, and then I guess, I don't know what the minimum is. It's 4 or 6, something like that. Once it gets enough people, it will start a game.
All right, I feel confident now that you have shown me all there is.
Yeah, that's basically it. There's a little bit of persistent stuff.
Jesse G for
What up,
life.
Jesse G? All right.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's Nexuiz.
Yeah. Thanks, Brad.
for joining me. Thank you.